Look down at your hand. Press it against the table. It feels incredibly dense. We experience our skin as a hard, definitive boundary, a wall separating us from the rest of the world. Our 5 physical senses are tuned to navigate this physical environment, so they report back that the objects we touch are thick and impenetrable. We go through our entire lives trusting that feedback. But zooming in past the cells to a single atom, the perspective changes. Physical matter consists almost entirely of empty space. This vast emptiness inside the atom functions as the active foundation of everything visible, a highly charged field holding the universe's blueprint. Because our perception of the world as a collection of solid, separate objects is a biological illusion, we have to look into that invisible space to understand how we are actually constructed. This microscopic space is an infinite, invisible field of pure potential energy, resting in perfect stillness. We can define this field as universal consciousness, a state of awareness that exists everywhere, perfectly balanced before physical creation occurs. Within that quiet equilibrium, 2 inherent qualities wait to act: an intelligence that plans and designs, and a nurturing love that seeks to maintain. At this level, they are held in a state of mutual restraint. To understand how a void can possess these traits, we look at the logical principle that nothing comes from nothing. An outcome must share the properties of its origin. It cannot possess qualities that weren't already present in the source. You cannot squeeze an orange and expect ginger beer to come out of it. Similarly, we cannot expect a living, thinking, feeling human being to emerge from a source that is dead and unthinking. We possess intelligence and the capacity for love. Because we are built from this invisible space, it follows that those qualities are the fundamental components of the space itself, existing there in their purest state. When the impulse to create disrupts that perfect, quiet balance, the energy bursts into motion. The stillness gives way to active, moving energy. That creative explosion splits the original, unified intelligence and love into 2 distinct opposing forces. We see these in the physical world as the active impulses of electricity and magnetism. This active energy serves as your source of being. It is the vibrating power supply that continuously feeds and sustains all physical life, from the smallest cell to the largest galaxy. These forces work as a team. The electrical impulses provide movement, while the magnetic impulses pull particles together, bonding them to form stable structures like cells, hearts, and brains. Every physical object is simply this invisible, intelligent energy vibrating at specific frequencies to take on an individual, visible shape. While our physical makeup is this intelligent energy, our daily experience is often the opposite. We frequently feel stressed, exhausted, and entirely isolated from the world around us. This friction comes from a psychological barrier known as the ego. The ego is the internal mechanism that protects our individuality, but it also creates a sense of separation from our foundational energy. Because the ego relies on the 5 physical senses, it tricks the brain into believing that we are limited strictly to our physical bodies. It tells us that we end where our skin ends. That drive for survival generates constant mental static. Our swirling thoughts and anxieties become so loud that they drown out the silent intelligence of the space we are actually made of. In this state, human anxiety is a symptom of viewing yourself as an isolated physical object rather than a connected field of energy. To address this, we must deliberately bypass the ego. By sitting in stillness and allowing the mind to rest, we can begin to tune out that mental static. As you quiet your thoughts and look past physical perception, you align your awareness with that original state of perfect equilibrium. In this stillness, you are no longer relying solely on your own physical effort. You can draw strength and peace directly from your source of being. This realization is the truth of being. It is the understanding that you are never truly alone, because your individual shape is a temporary expression of the universe's consciousness. Recognizing this connection changes the way you inhabit the world. Daily life shifts from a frantic struggle for survival into a state of profound internal peace and mental clarity. Experiencing this space within is a natural progression of your awareness. It reveals that the energy that created the universe is the exact same energy sustaining you in this moment.